23 1200 hours. West 150th. Sugar Hill. Young woman dead upstairs. Everybody says overdose. Everybody got there before me. Brownstone shining underneath the rain. Brass on the doorway, money in the frame. Doctor at the staircase, rope pulled tight. Mother in the parlor saying this can't be right. Upstairs bedroom, curtains drawn low. Needle by the nightstand, laid out for show. Two little glassines beside the bed. Tiny crown stamped gold, young woman dead. No busted lock, no struggle I could see. Everything arranged a little too carefully. Shoes side by side, jewelry still there. People lose control, rooms usually share. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, everybody knows the cause. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, everybody wants me gone. Needle on the table, crown beside the bed. But a scene that looks too perfect makes a detective use her head. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, one thing doesn't fit. Sometimes what looks like an overdose is somebody staging it. Her mother said Nadine quit 2 years ago. She worked with people, trying to get clean, you know. Father said, detective, please be discreet. My patients don't need gossip running through the street. I said, when'd you see her? Mother wiped her eyes, about 10:30, maybe 10:35. Medical examiner looked over at me. Preliminary puts death near 2240. 10:30, 2240. 10 minutes, maybe less. That's enough room for a lie. No fresh tracks where I expected to find. No missing purse, no panic left behind. One champagne glass down in the den. Second one washed but not quite clean again. Lipstick tray still catching the light. Nadine had company earlier that night. Then I checked the record turning low. Jazz she supposedly hated. Somebody wanted music while they worked the show. One glass used, one glass rinsed. One little crown and too much coincidence. Family says relapse, room says maybe. And I don't let a beautiful address tell me what to see. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, everybody knows the cause. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, everybody wants me gone. Needle on the table, crown beside the bed. But a scene that looks too perfect makes a detective use her head. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, one thing doesn't fit. Sometimes what looks like an overdose is somebody staging it. Addiction leaves scars, families leave shame. Dealers leave packages with somebody else's name. But murder loves shortcuts, murder loves disguise. And sometimes the easiest lie is the one everybody already buys. I found Nadine's handbag underneath the chair. Wallet intact, treatments and a card still there. Notebook missing, pen on the floor. And then in the leather where something had been stored. I asked her mother, did she keep notes? Always doctor's appointments, people she helped stay straight. I looked at those crown bags lying by her head. If Nadine wasn't buying, what was she documenting instead? Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, now the case begins. Death in the Sugar Hill bedroom, beautiful walls hide sins. One is a notebook, one crown stamped small, one woman everybody calls an addict, two may not have used it all. Death in a Sugar Hill bedroom, let the evidence decide. They can call it an overdose tonight. Tomorrow I'll find who lied. 2351 seems secured, two crown glassines vouchered, missing notebook noted, possible staged overdose. Detective Lorraine Carter, 30 squad. And no, I'm not closing this tonight. Interview room 2, 0126. Mrs. Evelyn Grant, mother of the deceased. Let's go through it again. She folded both hands on the table real neat, pearls at her throat, little shake in her speech. I said, last time you talked to Nadine. She looked at the clock, then looked back at me. 10:30, maybe 10:35. She sounded tired, but she sounded alive. I wrote it down slow, let the silence sit. Sometimes people add details when you don't give them help with it. 10:30, 22:30, 10 minutes later, something ain't pretty. Me says 22:40, give or take a few. That leaves a narrow little window for somebody coming through. She said 10:30, the doctor said 22:40. 10 little minutes can tell the whole story. Who came upstairs, who left through the door, who washed the second glass, and what were they washing it for? She said 10:30. I wrote every word because time don't lie. People do when they're scared. Did Nadine sound high? No. Upset? No. Was somebody there? A pause. Too long. She touched the pearls, looked down at her hands. She may have mentioned someone. I don't understand. What someone? A friend, man or woman? I didn't ask what name. Another little silence. Then I don't recall. You remember 10:30. You remembered she sounded tired. You remembered exactly what she said, but you don't remember the name. All right, let's try it another way. The doorman said a gentleman came at 10:05. Dark wool coat, gray Cadillac outside. Said he'd been there before, didn't need to be announced. Left around 11, at least that's what he pronounced. But the elevator operator shook his head, saw that man come down before 10:50 instead. Now 10 minutes opened into 20 more, and somebody was lying about when he crossed that door. 10:05, 10:30, 22:40, 10:50. Every clock in the building giving me another piece. Put enough pieces together, somebody loses peace. She said 10:30, the doctor said 22:40. 10 little minutes can tell a whole story. Who came upstairs, who left through the door, who washed the second people do when they're scared. I slid one crown glassine across in her sleeve. Her face changed quicker than grief. You ever seen this? No. Too fast, Mrs. Grant. No. Detective, look again. She stared at the crown like it knew her name, then whispered, Nadine showed me one 3 nights ago. She said people were dying and somebody ought to know. I leaned back, no threat, no show. Just let the truth decide where we wanted to go. What did she call the man? Mrs. Grant closed her eyes, then finally said, Mr. Vale. And what did he want? She said, he wanted the notebook. She said 10:30, the doctor said 22:40. Now 10 little minutes changed the whole story. A man in a gray car, notebook gone, a crown on the table and the timeline wrong. She said 10:30, now I know what I heard. Time don't lie. People do when they're scared. 0 to 12, interview concluded. New laid, known as Vale. Gray Cadillac, possible connection to missing notebook. Mrs. Grant remembered more, and she wanted to. Most people do. Most people do. 0914, 3 crown glassines, same stamp, different locations. So somebody knows what it means. One packet down to Amsterdam, held it in plastic, never touched my hand. First man looked once, then looked away. Said, detective, I ain't seen that all day. Second one laughed, but the laugh came thin. Third man said, you don't want to get mixed up in them. I said, too late, girl's already dead. He looked at the crown, then lowered his head. Nobody knows, everybody knows. That's how the street protects what flows. One little stamp, 5 little points, enough to make a whole block lose its voice. Crown on the glassine, small but everybody sees. Crown on the glassine, moving quietly through the streets. Nobody names the king, nobody names the throne, but somebody packs that poison and somebody sends it home. Crown on the glassine, now I know it has a name. Follow the mark, follow the fear. Somebody owns this game. At 145th, I found a man called D, old enough to know when trouble lets you be. He said, I used to run bags back before I got straight. Crown came heavy, never showed up late. Whose crown? He grinned. That ain't a who, what is it? A route. From where? He shook his head. Detective, that's the part gets people took out. Not a dealer, not a nickname, a route. All right, routes have stops, stops have people. A woman outside the treatment place neighborhood, no, he bought downtown. Now that changed the shape of the thing. Same little packet, different end of the string. One bag uptown, one bag downtown. Same crown moving all around. If the corners don't know where it starts, then somewhere above them, somebody's doing the math. Crown on the glassine, small but everybody sees. Crown on the glassine, moving quietly through the streets. Nobody names the king, nobody names the throne, but somebody packs that poison and somebody sends it home. Crown on the glassine, now I know it has a name. Follow the mark, follow the fear, somebody owns this game. Back at the squad, I pulled the recent dead. Overdoses, possibles, reports nobody read. 2 in Harlem, 1 below the park, 1 in the Bronx with the same little mark. Different detectives, different dates, same kind of packet sitting by the plates. Then one file hit me harder than the rest. A treatment center patient with Nadine's name on the intake request. She wasn't chasing dope, she was chasing a pattern. Names in a notebook, deaths getting scattered. Maybe Nadine saw what nobody else had seen. Crown wasn't just selling, Crown was building a machine. Crown on the glassine, small but everybody sees. Crown on the glassine, moving quietly through the streets. Nobody names the king, nobody names the throne, but somebody packs that poison, somebody sends it home. Crown on the glassine, now the pattern has a shape, and if Nadine followed it first, somebody killed her for getting too close to the gate. 11:47, 4 overdose files flagged. Same crown stamp, 1 prior connection to Nadine Grant. Next stop, the treatment center. Let's find out what she knew. Let's find out what she knew. 1310 Harlem Recovery Center. Nadine Grant worked here 4 days a week. Let's see who she was before somebody decided who she died as. Receptionist looked up when I said her name. Whole room went quiet, grief don't need explaining. Counselor named Ruth pulled a chair my way, said, Nadine helped 3 people just yesterday. How long was she clean? 22 months. Any signs of slipping? Detective, none. She miss appointments? Never did. Borrow money? Ruth shook her head. That girl fought too hard to go back to where she'd been. People see a needle, they think they know the end, but a photograph of yesterday don't tell you who you've been. She had scars, she had history, that part was true, but history ain't evidence of what somebody did to you. She was the girl who came back clean, walked through the fire and changed the scene. Knew every corner that could pull you down, then turned around and helped folks out. They called it relapse. but Nadine wasn't running back to the street. She was asking questions, following things unseen. Somebody killed the girl who came back clean. Ruth opened the drawer, pulled 3 folders free. People Nadine worried about, all 3 knew me. First was Leon Harper, 24 East Side, 6 months clean, crown packet where he died. Second, Marsha Bell, mother of 2, found in a hallway with a crown there. 2/3 was young Eddie, barely 19. Nadine circled his name and wrote, same source underneath. 3 former patients, 3 deaths, 3 crown packets. That's not relapse, that's research. She ever tell you what you found? Ruth took a breath, said somebody was watching this place around. What kind of somebody? Man in a car, gray one maybe. My pencil stopped, Cadillac. Ruth looked at me, yeah, how'd you know that? I didn't answer, asked instead, did Nadine know his name? Ruth said she called him Mr. Vale. Now the room got smaller and the case got weight. One name twice, 1 gray car, 1 crown root reaching near and far. Brownstone upstairs, treatment room downtown. Same little thread keeps winding around. She was the girl who came back clean, walked through the fire and changed the scene. Knew every corner that could pull you down, then turned around and helped folks out. They called it relapse, easy and neat. But Nadine wasn't running back to the street. She was asking questions, following things unseen. Somebody killed the girl who came back clean. Before noon, had a little black notebook tight, left before noon. Had a little black notebook tight in her hand, said I finally figured out part of the plan. What plan? She wouldn't say. Where'd she go? She said 145th, had somebody to show. Dealer? No, a man she'd helped before. What name? Ruth stared toward the treatments and a door. The same man who told me crown was a route. Now Nadine had found him before I found out. She followed the packets, she followed the dead, and somewhere on 145th she heard something somebody wished she'd forget. She was the girl who came back clean, walked through the fire and changed the scene. Knew every corner that could pull you down, then turned around and helped folks out. They called it relapse. Now that story's weak. Nadine wasn't using, Nadine was getting too deep. 3 crown bodies, Val D. 1 notebook nobody's seen. Somebody murdered the girl who came back clean. 1403, Nadine Grant, 22 months clean. 3 deceased former patients linked to crown. Gray Cadillac confirmed, Bell confirmed. Last known investigative contact, D. 145th Street. I'm going back. $16.20. 2 closed overdose cases. 3 crown glassines still in property. Different victims, different dates. Let's see how different they really are. Papa died on a mattress downtown. Marsha Bell in a hallway uptown. Different commands, different detectives, both got filed with the same objective. User, overdose, nothing more. Bag by the body, close the door. But I laid those vouchers side by side. Same little crown, same fold inside. 3 bags, 2 bodies, 1 stamp press clean. Same paper cut by the same machine. Coincidence gets smaller every time it repeats, and somebody's crown keeps turning up with the deceased. 3 bags, 2 bodies, tell me what you see. Same crown riding through a different street. Different names, different doors, same little poison on 2 different floors. 3 bags, 2 bodies, now the dead agree. Somebody's feeding Harlem from the same supply tree. The lab I asked, what did you keep? Chemists pulled the paperwork out of the heat. Both were heroin, same general cut. General ain't enough, tell me what lines up. He checked the notes, then checked once more. Similar adulterant, similar purity score. And these packet folds, detective, look here. Same crease pattern, same stamp smear. I said, same packer? He said, could be. Could be was plenty to keep talking to me. Same stamp, same fold, similar cut. Now give me geography. Leon bought somewhere near 145th. Marsha's sister said the very same strip. Who sold it? She never gave names. Where'd she go? To a building near the train. What building? Don't know the number. Think. She closed her eyes, then rubbed her brow. Red door, broken light near a laundry. Somehow they gave me 3 blocks and somewhere to start. Street work ain't magic, it's eliminating parts. 3 bags, 2 dead, 1 neighborhood clue. Nadine came looking in the same place too. Now crown ain't floating, crown touched ground. Somewhere on 145th, there's a door to be found. 3 bags, 2 bodies, tell me what you see. Same crown riding through a different street. Different names, different doors, same little poison on 2 different floors. 3 bags, 2 bodies, now the dead agree. Somebody's feeding Harlem from the same supply tree. I went back looking for D before dark. Usual corner, empty, no D in the park. Man at the newsstand wouldn't meet my eye. I said, haven't seen him. I said, don't lie. He sighed. Detective D got scared. Said somebody knew we'd been talking down there. Down where? No answer. I waited. He finally nodded west. Red door by the laundry. 3rd floor's a mess. What mess? He looked toward the avenue. Place folks go when they don't want to be seen using what they do. A shooting gallery. Now the route had a room. People went in living. Some came out too soon. Nadine went there. Leon did too. Marsha knew the doorway, and Dee knew who knew. If Crown had a stop, I found the address. Next question wasn't whether, it was who runs the mess. 3 bags, 2 bodies, now I know what I see. Same crown running through the same artery. Different names, different pain, 1808. Physical evidence links to crown deaths. Common location identified. Red Door, 145th Street. Possible shooting gallery. D's gone missing. That makes 2 people Crown wanted quiet. One of them is already dead. Move, move. $1930. 145th Street. Red door. Broken hallway light. 3rd floor. Now we see where Crown goes. Red paint peeling off a hallway wall. One bare bulb throwing shadows on us all. Mattress in the corner, bottles on the floor. 3 people watching me come through the door. Uniform behind me said, "Want 'em lined?" I said, "No, I'm not here for that tonight." One woman pulled a coat around her knees. Said, "Detective, we ain't bothering nobody, please." I showed her Nadine, seen this face. She looked once, then looked twice. Crown on the corner, crown in the room. The crown leaves a mark long before the tomb. But somebody brings it, somebody gets paid, and somebody keeps clean hands while the rest gets stained. In the shooting gallery, everybody knows somebody. In the shooting gallery, nobody wants a name. Packets change hands, people disappear, and the man at the top never has to come near. In the shooting gallery, I ain't looking for the weak, I'm looking for the one who puts Crown on the street. Young man by the window couldn't meet my stare. Sweat on his forehead, fear in the air. You know Nadine Grant? No, look again. He swallowed hard, yeah, she came in. When? Last week buying, his head snapped up. No, that woman wasn't using, she was asking about him. Who? He rubbed both hands down over his jeans. Little Crown. Little Crown. That's a person. Good. We're making progress. What does Little Crown do? Moves things around. Dealer? Higher than that. Lower than Crown. That's not an answer. Best one I got. Where do I find him? You don't, not if you're smart. I lean toward him. Boy, stay low. Nadine asked the same question. Now Nadine's dead, so I'm done being smart. Where does he go? He looked at the doorway, looked at the floor. Looked like he'd measured the distance to the door, then whispered, "Thursday, just after dark." Little Crown picks up near St. Nicholas Park. In the shooting gallery, everybody knows somebody. In the shooting gallery, nobody wants a name. Packets change hands, people disappear, and the man at the top never has to come near. In the shooting gallery, I ain't looking for the weak, I'm looking for the one who puts Crown on the street. said, "Detective, Nadine left something here from underneath the mattress." She pulled a folded square. Not the notebook, just a page torn clean. 3 license numbers and a name in between. L Crown Thursday St. Nick. Underneath Nadine wrote one line: "Great Cadillac doesn't carry the product, it carries the man who does." I read it twice, then folded it slow. Now I knew why Mr. Vale kept showing wherever Crown would go. The corner ain't the source, the user ain't the chain. A room full of broken people ain't where you place the blame. Follow who delivers, follow who gets paid. Follow the clean automobile, leaving dirty trades. Nadine understood it, that's why she came through. She wasn't looking for heroin, she was looking for who? In the shooting gallery, everybody knew somebody. In the shooting gallery, I finally got a name. Little Crown moves, great Cadillac appears. Thursday after sundown, now the route is getting clear. In the shooting gallery, I found what Nadine came to seek. Not the poison, the people putting Crown on the street. 2006, witness confirms Nadine Grant visited this location. Target identified, Little Crown. Thursday pickup, St. Nicholas Park area. Gray Cadillac associated. And Nadine left me a license plate. Run it. Run it. Run it. 0214 145th Street. Search warrant. Rear team in position. Nobody moves till I say go. Go. First man hit the hallway, hitting for the rear. Second one froze when the badges appeared. Door came open, everybody loud. Powder on the table, money in a pile. Hands where I see them, against the wall. Don't reach for nothing, don't move at all. Little Crown wasn't there, but his workers were. And Crown glassines covered half the furniture. Everybody celebrates when the door comes down, but a room full of dope ain't the man behind Crown. Take the bodies downstairs, voucher what we see, then leave me with the paperwork. That's where people talk to me. Stash house on 145th, bag stacked wall to wall. Stash house on 145th, but Little Crown ain't here at all. Money on the dresser, scale beneath the sink. Everybody watching the evidence, I'm watching how it links. Stash house on 145th, the street just gave a clue. You can lock up every hand inside. I want the hand supplying you. Sitting next to the press, rubber bands, envelopes, numbers on the desk. One ledger page with Thursday marked twice, columns with initials, quantities, and price. What's LC? Nobody spoke. What's MV? One man almost choked. He turned his face a little too late. I circled those letters, now we had another gate. LC, Little Crown. That's easy. MV? We'll earn that one. Keep searching. Closet had nothing but clothes. Then one uniform called detective. Look at those. Brown delivery cartons, labels peeled away. Same commercial marking on every Thursday date. No heroin inside, just packing straw. but one had grease along the bottom wall. I smelled it once, machine oil delivery company. Not a street operation at all. Gray Cadillac carries the man, another vehicle carries the load. One keeps attention, one stays on the road. Nadine figure pieces, now I'm filling the space. Crown built separation between the product and the face. Stash house on 145th, bag stacked wall to wall. Stash house on 145th, but little Crown ain't here at all. Money on the dresser, scale beneath the sink. Everybody watching the evidence, I'm watching how it links. Stash house on 145th, the street just gave a clue. You can lock up every hand inside. I want the hand supplying you. Underneath the mattress, tucked beneath the frame, I found Thursday schedules with no company name. One column said pickup, one column said drop. 145th, Lenox, then 2 downtown stops. Beside each location, numbers, nothing more, except one line box like somebody kept score. Gray man, truck product, Thursday, 2110, and underneath it, SN Park again. That's the difference between a bust and a case. A bust gives you bodies, a case gives you shape. Little Crown can run, Val can change cars, but schedules don't panic and paper don't get far. Thursday, 2110, St. Nicholas again. Now I don't need the corner, I know where Crown begins to bend. One prisoner finally said, "Lady, you don't understand. Little Crown ain't running nothing, he just takes commands." From Vale, his eyes went still. I knew I'd landed close. "Who is Vale?" He smiled. "You asking questions Nadine already asked." Then his smile disappeared. Look how that worked out for her. Room went quiet, I stepped near. Then you better hope I find him before he finds you here. Stash house on 145th, now the route begins to show. Stash house on 145th, and Crown got somewhere else to go. Gray car carries people, delivery truck moves weight. Thursday night at St. Nicholas, 2110's the gate. Stash house on 145th, little Crown can run if he choose. I don't need to chase him tonight, I'll be waiting where he moves. 0328, 6 arrests. Crown packaging recovered. Distribution schedule recovered. Thursday transfer, St. Nicholas Park. 2110, little Crown outstanding. Val unidentified. Surveillance Thursday, no uniforms close. No sirens, no heroics. I want the root, not the corner. 5. Go. Nobody owns the corner 8. Track 8, Sugar Hill Noir. Thursday, 20050, St. Nicholas Avenue. Surveillance position set. Nobody makes a move. I don't want the seller. I want to see who replaces him. Young boy posted by the liquor store light. Brown leather jacket, watching left and right. Man came through, folded money in his palm. 10 seconds later, both of them were gone. That's our man, one detective said. I said no, that's somebody earning bread. Another seller stepped up, same doorway, same wall. First one disappeared, business never stopped at all. Take one down, another takes his place. Change the coat, change the name, keep the same face. The corner ain't a kingdom, nobody wears a crown. It's just the last little doorway before the money travels out. Nobody owns the corner owns the night. One man leaves at 7, another works till light. Take one bag, take one boy, another comes around. You don't kill a river by arresting where it touches ground. Nobody owns the corner, that's what Crown understands. The street is only fingers, I'm looking for the hands. 21:10 came clean on the clock. Street got quiet without ever really stopping. Little Crown appeared from St. Nick's side, dark cap low, another man beside. Didn't carry packages, didn't touch the sale, just walked past slowly, made sure nothing failed. He nodded once, seller changed sides, then a gray Cadillac rolled into sight. Gray Cadillac, plate matches Nadine's page. Do not approach, let it move. Little Crown got in through the passenger rear. Cadillac pulled off, nice and clear. My partner said, we taking it? No, you got Crown in that car. I got a man in a car. I want where the Crown goes. 2 blocks north, another corner change. Same quiet nod, same little exchange. 3 different sellers, no bags in the Cadillac. Whatever Val was moving, he wasn't moving it like that. Gray car carries people, product travels clean. 2 separate pieces of the same machine. Keep the boss away from what's sitting in the hand. Now we're finally watching how Crown protects the man. Nobody owns the corner owns the night. One man leaves at 7, another works till light. Take one bag, take one boy, another comes around. You don't kill a river by arresting where it touches ground. Nobody owns the corner, that's what Crown understands. The street is only fingers, I'm looking for the hands. Then the Cadillac stopped beside a grocery store. Vale stepped out, I'd seen that face before. Not from Nadine's room, not from the street, from a photograph in her father's study. Charity dinner, black tie, Sugar Hill crowd, Vale in the background, smiling proud. My partner whispered, that's your Mr. Val? I said, maybe. Let's see who treats him like one. 2143, delivery truck came through. White paint, faded, company name in blue. Driver never stopped at the corner itself. Pulled in by an alley, half a block west. Little Crown walked over, Vale stayed clean. Never came within 20 feet of anything we'd seen. One carton changed hands, truck rolled away. Now I knew exactly why we didn't raid today. Corners get headlines, corners get the cuffs, but the real operation never touches the stuff. One man sells, one man watches, one man rides away. Another moves the product under cover of the day. You can feel every cell with everybody on the block. nobody's supposed to see. Nobody owns the corner, so tonight nobody goes down. Let them think we're watching sellers, while I follow whoever feeds the town. 2206, surveillance terminated, no arrests. Gray Cadillac confirmed, veil observed. Little Crown confirmed. Commercial delivery vehicle associated with transfer. My partner thinks we came home empty. We didn't. Tomorrow, we follow the Cadillac. Friday, 1740. Gray Cadillac located. Veil driving, no product observed. 2 cars back. Keep it that way. Gray Cadillac rode easy down the avenue, clean enough to disappear in plain view. Veil wore a dark coat, tie pulled straight, drove like a man who never needed to rush fate. First stop, barber shop near Broadway, 5 minutes inside, then he walked away. No bag in his hand, no package in sight, just a folded white envelope slipped inside his coat tight. No crown, no powder, no reason for cuffs, but clean hands don't mean they ain't touching the stuff. Maybe Veil don't carry what Crown puts in the vein. Maybe Veil carries the pieces that make it all stay the same. Courier in the gray Cadillac never carries what could send him back. No glassine, no spoon, no weight, just names and money moving place to place. Courier in the gray Cadillac, clean white shirt and a polished act. You don't have to touch the poison to keep the poison on the track. Second stop, restaurant on Amsterdam. Val took a booth with a well-dressed man. Coffee went cold, conversation stayed low. Then something crossed underneath the table, too quick for us to know. My partner said, could be cash. I said, could be air. We don't make a case out of what we think was there. Val left smiling, the other man stayed. 3 minutes later, a delivery invoice got paid. Barbershop, restaurant, no narcotics. Same delivery company from the stash house cartons. That's not coincidence anymore. Rent a company, Empire Parcel Service. Small operation, clean books on the surface. Owner listed, Malcolm Bale. There was our Mr. at last. No prior narcotics, no felony past. Contracts with pharmacies, restaurants too. Dry cleaners, grocers, half the neighborhood knew. Perfect little business. If you wanted things moved, nobody questions a delivery truck doing what delivery trucks do. The truck carries Crown, the Cadillac carries Veil. One moves the product, one keeps the trail pale. Separate the package from the man giving commands. Then when somebody gets caught, you still got clean hands. Courier in the gray Cadillac never carries what could send him back. No glassine, no spoon, no weight, just names and money moving place to place. Courier in the gray Cadillac the track.
Beside a brownstone, engine running still. Edgecombe Avenue, polished brass, doorman Nouvelle didn't even ask. He carried one envelope up the stairs, came down 20 minutes later without it there. No street crew, no dealer in sight, just chandeliers glowing behind curtains in the night. I checked the address from the car downstairs. Name on the residence, Theodore St. Clair. Businessman, foundation board, hospital donor, photographed with judges and city folks before. My partner looked at me. Maybe Val delivers papers. I said maybe, then watched the door. Because Nadine Grant's father had the same man in a photograph on his studded wall. Now Crown had climbed out the hallway and street, past the shooting gallery, past the people getting weak, past Little Crown, past the stash, past boys making sales, straight into a brownstone. When nobody checks the mail, that don't make St. Clair guilty. Facts don't bend that way. But Nadine followed Crown here first, and she died the very next day. Courier in the great Cadillac. Now I know where the road bends back. Street on one end, Sugar Hill on the other. There keeps distance between one and another. Courier in the great Cadillac. Clean white shirt and a polished stack. Crown ain't only living on corners. Somebody respectable has entered the map. 2004, Malcolm Bale identified. Empire Parcel Service, commercial vehicles connected to Crown distribution. Val observed entering Edgecombe Avenue residence of Theodore St. Clair. No probable cause on St. Clair, not yet. But maybe he knew this address, and Sunday night there's a gathering there. Maybe I'll attend. Maybe I'll attend. Sunday, 1930, Edgecombe Avenue, private residence. No warrant tonight, so I use manners. Crystal on the table, paintings on the wall, doctors talking politics beneath the chandelier glow. Silk dresses, dark suits, records spinning low. Everybody smiling like nobody here knows. St. Clair across the room, hand warm, voice smooth. Detective Carter, what brings you here tonight? Conversation, he laughed, then have a drink. Club soda in my hand, eyes open while I think. Different kind of corner, different kind of game. No Crown bag showing, nobody says a name. Money learns manners when it comes indoors. Dirty business wears clean shoes on polished floors. Sunday night on Edgecombe, everybody dressed just right. Sunday night on Edgecombe, nothing ugly in plain sight. No needles on the table, no boys out by the wall. Just people with enough respect to make suspicion feel small. Sometimes Sometimes it wears black tie. I found Nadine's father near the piano bench. He saw me coming, jaw went tense. You shouldn't be here, neither should your daughter be dead. He looked towards St. Clair instead of what I said. You knew she came here, she caused a scene. What kind? She accused people of what? His voice dropped low, making money off people getting high. Now the music kept playing, but the room changed shape. Not rumor, an accusation. Who did she name? He wouldn't say, so I found Helen Price, foundation board, pearls, manners, ice. Nadine came furious last Sunday night. Said somebody here was feeding Crown outside. Who? She glanced towards St. Clair's den. Malcolm Vale was here, so were two other men. What happened? St. Clair told her to leave. Did she? Yes. Alone? A pause. Vale followed her downstairs. One great Cadillac, one notebook gone, one Sunday argument still carrying on. Street gives you whispers, society gives you smiles. Same truth hides itself in different styles. Sunday night on Edgecombe, everybody dressed just right. Sunday night on Edgecombe, nothing ugly in plain sight. No needles on the table, no boys out by the wall. Just people with enough respect to make suspicion feel small. Sometimes the street wears leather, sometimes it wears black tie. You'll find nothing here, detective. Nadine thought different. Nadine was troubled, she was clean. His smile tightened, just enough to be seen. She accused Malcolm Vale? No. Then who? You're persistent. I get paid that way. Persistence has a price, so does homicide. Then I saw the photograph beside the stair. Nadine Vale, St. Clair, and one more man there. Dr. Calvin Price, treatment center doctor, community name, clean reputation. Now standing in the middle of the frame. Treatment center, delivery company, Sugar Hill money under one roof. No arrest tonight, not enough proof. But Nadine saw something, that much is clear. And everybody in this room wants her questions buried here. Sunday night on Edgecombe, now the room don't look so clean. Sunday night on Edgecombe, crowd that farther than the street. Veil by the staircase, St. Clair at the bar. Dr. Price and Nadine's photograph, now I know who the players are. I walked in chasing heroin, I walked out chasing names. 2118, Vale, St. Clair, Dr. Price, all connected to Nadine. Next up, the treatment center. Sunday. Monday. 0940, Harlem Recovery Center. Show me the records. Dr. Calvin Price met me halfway down the hall. white coat pressed, diplomas on the wall. Detective Carter, this has gone too far. 3 dead patients and Nadine say otherwise. He folded his arms, Nadine had theories, Nadine had names. She was too involved, she was right about Crown. That changed his face. I put the photograph down, Edgecombe, you, Vale, stay clear. Nadine, start talking. Clean white office, respectable name, but clean hands can still help dirty games. I don't need confession, I don't need doubt, I need the road. Show me the route, show me the Crown route, where the clean road meets the street. Show me who moves the money, who moves the bags, who never meets. One truck through the daylight, one Cadillac after dark. One hand keeps the records, another leaves the mark. Show me the Crown route. Don't tell me who gets high, tell me who built the road and who gets rich when people die. Price said, Vale delivers supplies, gloves, paper, medicine. How long? 3 years. Every Thursday, he stopped, usually. I pulled the stash house sheet, Thursday, 2110, then clinic invoices. Same truck number, same delivery code. What happens after your shipment? How would I know? You sign these, my staff signs half. Nadine checked them too, Price sat down. There. First honest thing you've done. You sat down. He opened the cabinet, pulled invoices free. Empire parcel numbers going back to 73. Medical supplies, restaurant goods, groceries, dry cleaning. Everything looked good. But Thursday routes had gaps in the page, 20 minutes missing, 30 here and there. Nadine circled every gap in red, beside 3 dates, Leon, Marcia, Eddie, dead. I looked at Price, still call that a theory? He whispered, no. The truck looks clean, that's why it survives. Legitimate stops, keep the dirty road alive. Hide poison behind commerce, hide money behind names. Then let the corner take the fall when somebody takes the blame. Show me the Crown route, where the clean road meets the street. Show me who moves the money, who moves the bags, who never meets. One truck through the daylight, one Cadillac after dark. One hand keeps the records, another leaves the mark. Show me the Crown route. Tell me who built the road and who gets rich when people die. Why was Nadine at St. Clair's? Price rubbed his eyes. She found copied patient sheets. What sheets? Discharge records, addresses, emergency contacts. Who had access? Staff counselors, me. And Vale? He shouldn't, but St. Clair's Foundation sponsored transport. Vale handled deliveries. Now the case turned ugly. Former users, fresh addresses. People trying to stay clean. A ready-made list for anybody selling same dream. Nadine saw names from a file show up among the dead. That's why she followed Crown instead of looking away. Did you give Vale those records? No. Did St. Clair? I don't know. Did Nadine accuse him? Yes. Of what? Funding Vale's company, keeping Empire alive. And you? Price looked down. I let Vale into this building. I thought he was helping us survive. Did you tell Nadine to stop? Yes. Why? St. Clair could close this place. I leaned across the desk. Nadine's closed permanently, doctor. Silence. Now the whole route drew itself. St. Clair's money, Vale's company, Empire trucks, hidden transverse, little Crown at the stash, street crews below. And somewhere in those treatment files, somebody found exactly where to go. That wasn't business, that was hunting, and Nadine knew. Now I see the Crown Nobody saw her getting close, then dressed to death to look like she got high. 1126, Empire Parcel is the route. Patient records are compromised. Nadine knew. Now I prove it. Now I prove it. Now I prove it. Now I prove it. She wasn't buying 12. Track 12, Sugar Hill Noir. Tuesday 10:15, Harlem Recovery Center. One missing notebook. Let's see what she left behind. With a key in her hand, said Nadine kept things where nobody would understand. Back office cabinet, bottom drawer, old intake folders stacked near the floor. Nothing at first, then taped underneath, a thin black notebook wrapped in a pharmacy sleeve. I opened the cover, first page read, if something happens, start with the dead. No poetry, just names and dates, written sharp and clear. She wasn't buying, she was counting the cost, following every patient somebody else had lost. One crown bag, one Thursday run, one clean business, moving dirty money. She wasn't buying, she was building a case, names in the margins, plate she could trace. She wasn't using, she was following Crown, from the treatment room files to the street downtown. They called it relapse when they found her still. Nadine wasn't chasing heroin, she was chasing who supplied the kill. Page after page, the route came alive. Leon, Marcia, Eddie, then 5 addresses, dates, Empire, truck times, Vale's Cadillac plate circled twice. St. Clair's Foundation marked with a line next to Dr. Price. Ask who copied files, then one entry box, 3 words underneath. Thursday, rail proof, and beside it, if I get this, go to police. You were coming to us, you just didn't make it. Last pages got tighter, handwriting quick. Nadine knew by then somebody knew what she did. Val, follow me home, gray car twice. St. Clair says stop, Price says think twice. Then a name I hadn't seen before, Detective Frank Ellis, Narcotics, Manhattan North. Underneath, meeting Tuesday 11:30, bring copies. I checked my watch, 10:48, where's Ellis? Ruth said never heard the name. I was already moving before she finished the same. She wasn't buying, she had somewhere to go, a badge on the other end, waiting for what she knew. Nadine died Monday night, the meeting never came. Now somebody in narcotics was in the frame. She wasn't buying, she was building a case, names in the margins, play she could trace. She wasn't using, she was following Crown, from the treatment room files to the street downtown. They called it relapse when they found her still. Nadine wasn't chasing heroin, she was chasing who supplied the kill. Carter called Manhattan North. Detective Ellis, silence. Who's asking? Carter 30. A lieutenant came on. Ellis transferred 6 months ago. Where? Narcotics Task Force. Current assignment. Need to know. I got a homicide victim with his name in her book. Silence again. Don't move on, Ellis alone. Why? The line went dead. I went back through Navy's final page. One sentence pressed so hard, it's got the paper underneath. Ellis knows about the Thursday load. Then low, if it doesn't shoot, don't trust the meeting. Now I understood, Nadine wasn't just frightened of veil. She was testing somebody with a shield in her name. Maybe Ellis was help, maybe Ellis was bait. Either way, she died before 11:30 could tell us which. A dead woman left me a root, a notebook left me a warning. Crown reached the street, the clinic, the money, and maybe law enforcement by morning. I don't accuse a badge because her name appears in ink, but I don't ignore one either. That's how detectives think. She wasn't buying, she was building a case. Every dead name, every truck, every place. She wasn't using, she was closing on Crown. Val kept the wheels moving, St. Clair kept money around. Before Nadine could hand it over, somebody shut it down. Now I got a notebook, now I got a trail. And if Detective Ellis knows the Thursday load, I'm finding out which side of Crown he fell. 11:07, notebook recovered. Ellis named, Thursday load confirmed. Find Ellis before Crown does. Find Ellis before Crown does. Thursday, 20:40. Empire truck is moving. Nobody touches it. Tonight we follow Crown home. Nadine left one glassine sealed in a sleeve. Crown stamp crooked underneath the crease. Not from her bedroom, not planted by veil. She took it from Eddie before the boy failed. Lab matched the cut, lab matched the fold. Same Crown batch, 3 victims sold. One little packet Nadine kept aside. The last clean witness from the people who died. Don't grab the corner, don't spook the street. Let the truck keep moving, let the whole chain meet. Tonight I don't want a pocket full of proof. I want every hand between the poison and the roof. Follow the last glassine, follow where it goes. Past the corner boys and everybody they know. Follow the last glassine, past the Cadillac shine. One little Crown pulling every crooked line. Nadine left the evidence. Tonight I make it speak. Don't stop the package, follow it upstream. 21:10, Empire truck made the turn. Same Thursday route we'd already learned. Little Crown waited half a block away. Val in the Cadillac, watching traffic play. One carton moved, nobody rushed. My partner whispered, we got enough. No, we got the middle, I want the top. Then another unmarked car rolled up and stopped. Man stepped out, dark coat, shield at his belt. Frank Ellis. Now I knew how Nadine felt. Ellis, narcotics, right on time, nobody moves.
Ellis walked to Vale, no cuffs, no surprise. Vale handed him something
Small enough to hide.
My partner said, cops
Taking money, maybe, keep watching.
Ellis opened the envelope,
Looked once inside,
then slammed Vale hard
against the Cadillac side.
Police, don't move! Street broke loose, Little Crown ran. Empire driver punched the gas
and nearly hit a van.
I keep the radio moving, moving now. Whole quiet night
Turn badges and sound.
Sometimes the truth waits till the final second. A man can look dirty while he's gathering evidence. Ellis wasn't taking Crown money, Nadine had set the meat. He came back Thursday to finish what she couldn't complete. Follow the last glassine,
Follow where it goes,
past the corner boys and everybody they know. Follow the last glassine,
past the Cadillac sign.
one little crown
Pulling every crooked line. Nadine left the evidence.
Tonight I make it speak. Don't stop the package.
Follow it upstream.
Driver got box,
3 blocks north, cartons in the back, gave the whole thing forth.
Crown bundles packed
Under restaurant goods, enough weight there to feed half the neighborhood. Little Crown got caught trying to clear a fence. Fat sack cuffed and suddenly lost confidence. Ellis handed me the envelope.
inside. Copied ledgers, payment dates, St. Clair initials, beside Empire Freight. I looked at him, you had this before?
No, Val brought it tonight. Why? Because he thought I could be bought. Ella said Nadine called the night before she died.
She told me Crown had somebody
Respectable inside. Said Thursday would prove it. Said she'd bring a book. Why didn't you meet her? My assignment got burned. Supervisor pulled me out. Who knew about the meeting? He paused. Me, Nadine, and Calvin Price.
That name hit hard. Price told Nadine to stop. Price knew the files, Price knew her meeting, and Price knew the clock.
Maybe fear made him weak, maybe something worse.
But before I could ask, Ellis pointed
At the ledger's final verse. TSC, Friday, full settlement. St. Clair, tomorrow.
Now we had the heroin, now we had the truck. Van and cuffs, Little Crown stuck. Ledgers, routes, payments, names. But the man behind the money
Still hadn't touched the game. Friday settlement, one final move. Crown had lost the street, but St. Clair didn't know it yet. Good.
follow the last glassine.
All the way upstream,
Nadine saw the structure.
before anybody believed.
Empire moved the poison. They'll
Protected the line. Little Crown fed the corners. St. Clair financed the design. Nadine left the evidence. Now Crown can't disappear. One final payment Friday, and I'll be waiting there. 2312, Val in custody. Crown shipment seized. Ledger recovered. St. Clair, Friday. Friday, don't tell him we're coming. Friday. Don't tell him we're coming. Friday, 1950. Edgecombe Avenue. St. Clair expects his money. Same brownstone glowing like nothing had changed. Curtains drawn warm, every picture arranged. St. Clair checked his watch, scotch in his hand. Man that confident never expects the plan. Val was supposed to bring Friday's full share. Instead Ellis waited, quiet downstairs. I rang the bell, St. Clair opened the door. Detective Carter, we need to talk some more. No sirens outside, no raid team near. Sometimes the truth comes easy when a man feels no fear. He thought Crown still lived, thought Val stayed bought. All I had to do was let him finish the thought. Sugar Hill Noir, beautiful after dark. Brownstones keep secrets, Crown leaves a mark. Money climbed upstairs while poison traveled down. Everybody watched the street, nobody looked behind the crown. Sugar Hill Noir, Nadine followed every line. Tonight I came to finish what she ran out of time to find. I put the ledger down, TSC, Friday full settlement. That you? He smiled. Malcolm Vale says otherwise. His face changed. He doesn't know anything. Interesting. I never told you what he said. Silence. Nadine was unstable. No, Nadine was inconvenient. He walked toward the window. You don't understand what it costs to keep things running. Heroin, business, dead patients. That wasn't the intention. There it was. Wasn't the intention. Keep talking. St. Clair said Crown started small. Money into empire. Vale handled it all. Then the profits grew, the route went wide. Treatment files showed who'd already used inside. You gave Vale those names. I had access, and Nadine found out. She threatened everything. What happened Monday? I told Vale to get the notebook and the heroin by her bed. He looked away, Vale panicked, and afterward I told him, make it look natural. Room went still. No needle in his hand, no crown in his coat. Just money and distance, keeping murder remote. He thought clean shoes kept blood off the man, but orders leave fingerprints even when money changes hands. Sugar Hill Noir, beautiful after dark. Brownstones keep secrets, Crown leaves a mark. Money climbed upstairs while poison traveled down. Everybody watched the street, nobody looked behind the crown. Sugar Hill Noir, Nadine followed every line. Tonight I came to finish what she ran out of time to find. I opened my coat, showed him the wire. His calm disappeared. You set me up? No, you answered. Door opened behind me. Ellis came through. Two detectives followed. St. Clair knew police don't move. Cuffs went on clean. Funny how quiet respectability gets at the scene. Price came in later with the lawyer beside. Admitted he told St. Clair about Nadine's police meet that night. Afraid they'd lose funding, afraid they'd close the place. Fear didn't kill Nadine, but fear helped show Crown her face. Val staged the overdose, St. Clair gave the word. Little Crown moved product, empire moved the work. Price gave fading blue veil, facing homicide. St. Clair going down, Little Crown in custody. No king left wearing crown. Sugar Hill Noir. Nadine's name is clear. She didn't die chasing heroin. She died because she got too near. They called her an addict. She became my best lead. The dead can still testify when somebody bothers to read. 0610 Nadine Grant, homicide. Case closed. Down the avenue. You looking? I turn. A case can close. A habit doesn't. Let him